Hello everyone. In today's video, I'll be talking about Hanuman, who is probably one of the most popular gods all across India, and he's revered by countless devotees all over the world. In today's video, I'll be sharing some interesting stories related to Hanuman, his life, and how he was born, how he came to have the form of a monkey. Because most of the people who in India, they are aware of some of these stories and his origins, but some people who are not so familiar, the first thing they noticed when they visit a temple of Hanuman is that why is this particular god worshipped in the form of a monkey? Start with the story of the birth of Hanuman. There are several stories related to his birth, but the one which is most popularly and widely believed is the one where his mother, Anjana, was worshipping Bhagwan Shiv, and she was also an ardent devotee of Vayu Bhagwan, who is the god of wind or air. And she kept worshipping them regularly for a long period of time, and once, after being very happy with her devotion, Vayu Bhagwan dropped the sacred kheer, which had come from the Havan or a big ritual being done by King Drishrath in the nearby palace. And the story goes that King Dashrath was conducting a very big ritual to please the god, so he'll be blessed with very strong sons. And that is the story how he got Ram, Lakshman, Bharat, and Shatrughan through this ritual. And Ram, as we know, is avatar of one of the avatar of Vishnu, and he was very powerful and strong. And the story goes that once the prasad or the kheer, which came out of this huge ritual conducted by King Dashrath, a portion of it was taken by a kite bird, and he picked it up and he dropped it in the place where Anjana was worshipping. And when Anjana saw this kheer which had landed on her place of worship, she took it as a blessing from the gods and she consumed it. And because it had the same powers as was uh, received from the Havan or the ritual done by King Dashrath, she was also blessed by a very strong and powerful child. And as she was a monkey, the child also came out in the form of a monkey and was known as Hanuman. I will now go to the next story related to Hanuman, which is when he tried to eat the sun. The story goes like that Hanuman was very fond of eating fruits when he was a child. So he was staying in a jungle. He would roam around and jump around all the trees and eat the fruits. And his favorite fruit is believed to be mango. And it says that one morning, just before as the sunrise was happening, he noticed sun as a bright red object, and he thought maybe it's a large sweet fruit like a mango. And as since birth he was blessed with so many powers, he took a big leap and jumped and started moving towards the sun at a very great speed with the intention of eating it. And when sun noticed that there was this monkey form little child who was moving so fast, he was shocked that why is there a monkey who's able to move at such a great speed and seems to be coming towards him. And by the expression he could sense that he's trying to eat him. So Sun got worried, and Sun called the king of all the gods, Indra, that there is this monkey who's coming at me at a very great pace. And Indra also looked at Hanuman, and he had to react very quickly. And he took his weapon Vajra, which is supposed to be the strongest weapon possessed by the gods, and he struck Hanuman with his Vajra on his face. And as the blow of the Vajra was so strong that Hanuman became unconscious and fell back towards earth. When Bhagwan Vayu noticed this, and as he was the father of Hanuman, he became very angry, and he was so overcome with rage that he decided to stop all air, wind all over the earth. And as you can imagine, that this would mean that very soon all forms of life, humans, animals, everybody would die. So now the all the gods got very concerned that how should we calm down Vayu so that life can begin to normal all across the world. So all the gods approached Vayu and they said that, they realized their mistake, and this happened because Indra had to react so fast and they didn't realize that Hanuman was, in fact, incarnation of God and he had the blessings of Vayu. And so they brought Hanuman back to life and several boons to Hanuman. For example, Indra, because he was the person who struck Hanuman with his Vajra, he said that now I give this Vardhan or boon to Hanuman that he would be indestructible to all the weapons. Vajra, which is the strongest weapon, his body would be as strong as Vajra, so he would not be affected by attack from any weapon, whether divine or by any crafted by anyone. And next, Brahma gave him the famous siddhis which he possessed. Because if you have read about Hanuman, you know that he has several Ashtasiddhi Navnidhi. So, eight these special siddhis or special powers. Like, for example, he can change his size, he can make himself very big, he can make himself very small, he can fly. And so, these are the powers which were granted by Brahma. Next, Yama, which is the god of death, gave him the boon of being Chiranjeevi. Chiranjeevi basically means that he would never die, he would live forever. That's why Hanuman is one of those gods who live through all the ages. And they are believed to live forever till the cycle of destruction and reconstruction of the earth happens again and again. And after looking at all these boons which were bestowed upon Hanuman by all the gods, Varun was finally pleased, and Vayu, Vayu said that okay, now I'm pleased by all the boons which you have given, and he returned life to normal all over the world so that people did not have to suffer, and life would go back to being normal as earlier. Which I wanted to share about Hanuman is that when you will visit any temple of Hanuman, you would notice that he's always covered with a orangish saffron color, bright red colored paste. And uh, in case you're wondering why is his idol covered in this paste, is this a coincidence or some people are doing it, or why is it happening all over? There is a very interesting story behind it. The story goes like that, as you know, that Hanuman was a very ardent devotee of Bhagwan Ram. And one day he noticed that Sita was applying a small bindi or tika on her forehead, which was made of sindoor. And Hanuman didn't know about why married women applied it, because as you would know that in all over India, married women apply a small bindi made of sindoor, which is to wish for a long life for their husbands. So when Sita told Hanuman that she was applying the sindoor to pray for a long life for Bhagwan Ram, then Hanuman said that this is a very amazing thing. Then why are you applying so little? Then he took the entire sindoor which was there in the room of Sita and he applied it all over his body from head to toe. He was completely covered with the sindoor. And he said that if something is going to bring long life to Ram, then we should apply it as much as possible. And this, from due to this story, whenever the devotees of Hanuman visit his temple, they always apply some sindoor over his body. I hope you like the stories and you got to learn something new about Hanuman from this video. Do let me know in the comments if there's anything specific or any other god or any other specific story which you will be interested to know. Thank you.